Thanks very much. That was great. And we've got a little follow-on response or remark to that from Utsav from the National Institute of Urban Affairs in India. So if you want to come down, Utsav.
Thank you.
Just a follow-on remark to that. Thank you, Aa. Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity, Ian, and good morning, everyone. Good to have you here. Well, I think I'm going to take a leaf out of what Aa said and what Dr. Vasudevan said. So the balance between what we are trying to create and what we aspire to do is probably the balance between what is intangible and tangible, right? So the culture is an intangible aspect of the society that we live in, but there's also something that drives tangible changes into the communities and into the cities, into the policies and the infrastructure that we create. So I think the acceptance of diversity and disability is a big part of how a city can be inclusive. You may not have a single ramp in the city, but if you have people who are accommodating of the differences and the diversity that we have, I think that in itself is a great place to start. And then you can always build on that. Policies work because people are accepting of it. Policies work because the system allows for change over a period of time. That also brings me to the other point, which is of choices, right? So we are all in some way in a position to drive certain choices and make certain choices for a certain amount of people. So the point that I want to make, maybe leave the rest of the speakers with, is the importance of architecture in choices, right? So we talk about architecture in spaces, in buildings, in communities, and in the spaces that we live in. But how about the choice architecture that we need to give to the people who we are working for the city that we live in, and for the communities that we want to empower? So that is a critically important aspect of work that we need to think about as we move forward. And I think our representative from WHO rightly talked about the importance of a world where we live in and which is resource deficient. We don't have a lot of resources, so it makes perfect sense to adhere to the philosophy of inclusion. If you really want to move forward and move forward in a way where progress is equal and equitable for everyone, I think inclusive approach is the way forward for creating a better future. I'll take a pause here, and back to you, Ian.
Thank you so much, Utsav. That's great. A lovely follow-on remark. Thank you.